Hey guys, Ben here. Today I want to welcome you to another Pro Cyclist video on Pro Cycle Manager 2019. I have no clue what episode it is at the moment, so I'll just pretend it's 18 or 19. I think it's one of the two. And we're gonna start off with the GP Crunch. We won that race in Season 1, so we should be able to win it in Season 2, considering our stats majorly increased. Let's try and do it. We actually have a minus race day condition. How many willpower bonuses do we have? We've got none left after this, but let's be honest, we don't really have races anymore that are too important, or actually I'm going to cancel this. I want to try and see on the Tour of Utah that's coming up in this episode as well, whether I can use it or not, because that's going to be a more important race than this one, and I should be able to win either way. The profile itself is the same as last year, 2 hills near the end, 2 times the same hill, and that is the Favaro. I don't know where I attacked last time. I might go and pace on the second to last one this time around. What is our competition? Okay, this should be an easy victory, that's for sure. Vlasov is maybe the most important rider on this list, but for the rest, we should win this one without Ruiz. Freaking Sherping is our leader. Why? No? I won this race last year, mate. I'm gonna do a landline, just go for victory. I'm actually gonna wait till the final climb, I think. I see that this group is already kind of suffering, so we should be fine if we let these guys just pace. I don't have teammates to launch myself, so that's why I'd like to wait a bit. We still have a breakaway ahead, but they're not the best riders in the world, so we should be fine. My goodness, what the hell is going on? Take a look at this FC Porto team. Alex Edmondson, Banachek, Boekmans, Dasveld. Such a weird Portuguese team. We're having so much trouble in the stage, it's crazy. What the hell? Gotta try and survive. I don't know what stats Vlasov is, but I'm curious, to be honest. Gonna try and wait till the next climb and recover a bit in the downhill, and then we should be fine to launch properly. Here we go, let's go 85. It's not a long climb, so 6.2 kilometers at 85 should be relatively possible. Let's try and go. Just keep on pacing, keep on pacing. Shalanov will probably, most likely actually, not be at the front in a second when the climb actually hits. Looks like the people in our wheel are actually suffering already, so yeah, this should be doable. Might try and launch an attack when we close in on the top here on the right. I think it's up there somewhere. We've got one more I was gonna say one more person in our wheel, and that's Logan Owen, but it's a downhill after this, so I can actually just launch. Will he follow our wheel, or is he done for? Yeah, we're gonna be able to ride away. No! Damn, he's in our wheel. Oh god, I didn't prepare for this. Didn't see that coming at all. This isn't going according to plan, man. Just gonna stay in his wheel then. Let him do the work, I guess. We've got this uphill section. I could use that instead. Let's try and launch all out. Let's observe the guy. We can't see it. Gonna try and stay in his wheel now and see what we can do. We're not the best sprinter, so I don't expect us to outsprint Logan Owen, even though I don't know how good he is in sprinting. He could be as shit as us. Damn, we might actually lose the GP Crunch against Logan Owen. 1.9 kilometers, 1.7, 1.6. Gonna try and launch right now. We're going past Logan Owen. Is he gonna outsprint us? It looks like it. It looks like it. He's got a better sprint. We got killed by a young rider. What the hell just happened? I freaking jinxed it when I called we should win this. Damn. This one hurts. This one does hurt. Sherping actually won in the peloton, so if we didn't attack, we would have won with the squad. Ah! Damn it. I neglected team orders and ended up losing. That's a bit of a dick move. Nonetheless, we do get 38 points. We didn't work at the front of the group. We got second, which is good. And Sherping got fourth. So they can't complain too much. We're still at 100% managed satisfaction. And it hasn't gone much lower than that throughout the last 2 years. We've got the Larry H. Miller Tour of Utah coming up. We don't have the time to ride all 7 stages, so I'm going to do the first 3 in this episode. That's the first start here. That's a hill stage. Second one is a mountain stage, but it's slightly punchy near the end there, unless we launch on the second to last climb. The third stage is a time trial, and for the next episode that's going to be a flat stage, mountain stage, and a hilly stage. Pretty cool parkour, to be honest. We've got another offer by Cofidis, so that sounds more like it. I don't know what riders they have right now next season. Jean-Paul Cigarin apparently is pretty good. CCC has Owendol and Zelig. Not many transfers on this list yet. Can we see that somewhere? We should be able to. On the transfers page, we've got nothing going on yet. Has no one decided to do anything yet? That's pretty terrible. Oh, we've got people leaving though. End of careers pretty much. Simon Clark's done, really. He's 34 already. I didn't even know that. We've got Steve Morabito gone. Nieve, Bookwalter, Erviti, Rojas, Buck. Oh my god. Geraint Thomas has no contract next season. What the hell? Okay, lesson learned I guess. Never click on Geraint Thomas or your game crashes. What the hell was that? Anyway, let's continue onwards. We've got till the 14th to respond, so we don't have to urgently respond yet. I'd like to see what transfers they get before I decide. One thing I'm sure about is the fact that I'm not signing for Sport Vlaanderen. Let's refuse that. Perfect. We still have Cofidis open and I'm going to keep that. Wow. Geraint Thomas is going to Hagen's Bowmans. Wow. Has he diminished that much? Oh, I clicked on Thomas. Okay, it didn't crash. 83 Mountain going to freaking Axion. What the hell? Movistar has Kruiswijk. That's also a pretty weird transfer. Valverde staying at Movistar. He's still going, man. He is still going. Until the end of 2021. So pretty much realistic. Pinot staying at FDJ. And Budge going. And Budge is going down for Tavira, Katusha and so forth. I like following these transfers. It's really interesting. I've also noticed that at the moment we are currently with Cofidis on 16th. That is aiming to become CIA World Tour, UCI World Tour. With Adria Mobile, we are nowhere near that, so I just don't see it happening unless our team gets packed with a great transfer or something, but I just don't see it happening. Another offer, Oiskari Murias. We had nowhere near this amount of offers last time, but now we're just shipping them inwards. And honestly, I'm not sure I care about Oiskari Murias on this one. They're not going to World Tour at all, so yeah, it's not a very interesting offer. Holy crap. Van der Poel is going to UAE. We've got Sagan going to Corendon. Gaviria going to Mitchelton. Thomas going to Hagen's Bourbons, which is hilarious. Ackermann going to the Koenig. We've got Polit going to the Koenig as well. Simon Yates going to Ineos. Lampard UAE. All these transfers, man. Landa going to Jumbo. And Kruiswijk the other way around. Viviani to Mitchelton. What a bunch of crazy transfers. And we have another offer just flying inwards. It's now Adria Mobile, our own team. I don't know, man. Cofidis is really interesting for us. But I might wait until Corendon strikes, because if Sagan's going to Corendon, then they're most likely jumping up to World Tour, and I can see that in the ranking page. So let's take a look what Corendon is saying right now. They are not to World Tour yet. They're 2 positions under that. So Cofidis is still up there. Let's hope that stays if we choose them. Anyway, a lot of transfer news, but races still have to be ridden. So let's get started with the Larry H. Miller Tour of Utah. We're going to do the first 3 stages, I think, of this. And then we're going to finish it off in the next episode. Luckily, the first stage is already quite interesting. We've got a hill stage. It's a hill before the finish line. And then we have a downhill straight towards it. So we're going to have to attack properly and try and lose them before the top. And then we can just ride into victory. Let's take a look at the competition here. We've got pretty decent competition. When it comes to climbing, not much though. Manches, Quintana, Dyer again. Hamilton maybe, I don't know how much he's grown. Same with the other Hamilton. All these Hamiltons, crazy. Uran's here, but I think he's going to have low stats by now. I don't know, we're going to have to see in the race whether they're good riders or not. Looks like Impy's favorite for this one, but going to try and put our feet in between that door and hopefully we can get a victory here. Unlike the previous GP we rode, we're actually leader on this one. On the race strategy we can see that. So we can control the team again. It's been a while. We've got a hill near the end there. I'm not sure it's going to be good enough to drop everybody, but we should be able to drop the major bunch. I hope we can get to the top alone and then launch into the downhill ourselves, but that's going to be a difficult thing to do with the acceleration we have. We only have 72 plus 1 today. We're in the final 25 kilometers pretty much, and we're going on the false flat downhill towards that final hill. I'm gonna try and get a bit of a sprint slash hill train going. It's not really a sprint train if we're not sprinting, so I'm gonna call it a hill train. I don't know. I don't know who the best hill riders are. Let's take a look. Giga again, I guess. And then Rajovic ahead of that. What's Koreshek's stats? Can't see that, but it looks to be a sprinter. We've got Horvat, meh. He's mediocre, but he's got a great day, so might as well use him. And David Per ahead of that. And I think those 5 people should be enough. Let's try and go 85 and get my train towards the front, and then we can go all out once we are at the front. There we go, 99 towards the bottom of the climb. This is the one. It's not a very steep hill, not even close, so gonna have to do everything I can to drop them on the gradients we have. 4 kilometers of climbing, ain't gonna be able to go 99 on that with everybody, so I'm gonna try and change that towards 94ish with Horvat, just like that. Grosjean's losing a lot of red there, well, a bit of red, more than Rajovic, which is weird. Let's see, we've got Affini next to us, Nikis Arndt as well. Don't know how or why. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Let's try Yoon right now. I feel like I'm a bit closed in though, so I don't like that. Let's try and move this train towards the front and then launch ourselves in a bit. In the final kilometer preferably. There we go. Grosjean, it's your turn. And it's almost our turn with Nasen here. Gonna try and fly past here, and we're almost off. Let's try and go. There comes the attack. And I think we're off. I think we're off. Gonna try and keep on going for a bit. We've got responses from behind, but I think we should be fine. That's a 20-second gap on Craddock and Robert Power. Let's try and keep on going. And I'm gonna try and use the following skill here. Can I use it in a downhill? Come on, give it to me. I want this downhill. Yeah, acrobatic descent. I'm gonna try it. Haven't tried it at all, so let's hope we don't crash. Oh, this is crazy. I've got this bar under it, but I don't know what that does, so that's pretty entertaining. Let's see. What does it do, this bar? I don't know. I'm clicking on it, but it's not doing much. Except for what I'm doing right now. Okay, it's done. Let's use aerodynamic position now. It was a pretty cool downhill, but I don't actually know how much it benefited us, but we're still quite ahead of the peloton, so I just keep on going with the stuff we have. Let's go on 91. Should be fine if we do that. Craddock trying to pace us back, but with our aerodynamic position, that shouldn't be possible. 16 seconds, 2 kilometers to go. Almost 1 kilometer for us. Let's try and go 99 right now. Just go all out towards that finish line. We forgot our energy shell, but we clearly didn't need it because we're winning the first stage of the Tour of Utah on a pretty magnificent kind of way. We attacked, used both our abilities, and finally saw what the acrobatic descent did, even though I'm not sure how much it influenced it. There we go. Victory is ours. There we go. 25 seconds ahead of William Bata, Giacomo Nizzolo, Andrea Vendrame. Gino Mater coming 6th. Power as well up there. The young riders are already taking over in this game, I feel like. We're in the lead, and it's a bit of a weird jersey, but it looks quite cool, because our transfer just runs into the wide, which is actually quite nice. I like it. First stage winners here. Let's try and get a few more of that in the Tour of Utah. Second stage is something more for us, I think. It's a climbing stage, a mountain stage, but it's not that kind of stage where you have one major climb. It's climbing all over. We've got from the start towards kilometer 121, just an uphill section. It ain't gonna be too steep, but it's definitely gonna make some people suffer. The final section is pretty interesting because we've got a mountain and then we go downhill and then we have a punchy finish. So we're gonna have to try and make the difference on that climb on the Daggett summit because we don't have the acceleration to launch away on the Heavenly Mountain Resort. That's an amazing name. So yeah, we're gonna have to attack a bit early, but let's try and do it. Our aim for this stage is simple. We gotta win it. We gotta win it. We're in yellow at the moment. I want to be in yellow afterwards. Should be possible. I do want to make the peloton suffer a bit, so I decided to put Koroshek, Kamp and Horvat at the front. We're safely in the peloton. We've got a -2 on the day, but it doesn't really inflict any damages on our mountain and hill. A bit on our secondaries, but it's not as terrible as it could have been. We should still be able to take this. After major cooperation with the Evacuation first, and losing all of our riders in the meanwhile, we pretty much dropped 30 people from this peloton group, which is kind of crazy. They're just all gone, just because of the pace. I like it. I like making stages very hard, even though it may influence our own race badly. I just like it if it's a bit harder. Yeah, let's try and get ourselves a bit more to the front, because I just saw a gap opening up here and I don't want that to happen when we're behind. 31 people in this front group. Oh, never mind, 54. It's already growing again. Let's try and move towards the front, man. Come on. The 130 kilometer climb is done and we're in the snow, which is quite special. I don't remember any stage so far in this series that we've seen proper snow on a climb. Finally, took quite a while. It's been a long stage so far, but we're arriving at the ascension of the Mountain Pass 1. That's great. 12.7 kilometers, it's 2.2 kilometers in altitude and 6.2% average, so should be able to do that properly. If I can get to the front with Mr. Groschel here, because it's not working. Healing ability, it's your turn. It's been a while since I used that, but why is it not going faster? Come on, man, you can do it. Effort curse your way through the front. There we go. To the left now, let's get through people. Groschel doesn't have that healing ability, so kind of bottleneck there. 10 kilometers to climb, and we should be able to do this properly, so let's up him to 90, 93-ish, 95 actually. Let's just go all out. And just launch pretty soon with Nasen. Gonna use this. It's Super Leader. Hopefully that helps us out a bit. Looks like people are suffering already. Come on, come on, come on. Gonna try and surprise my opponents and launch a bit of an attack. There we go. And I'm just gonna go. Aerodynamic position. It's over a minute now. We're closing in towards the top. 3 kilometers to go. And then we have a downhill towards the finish line. So should be able to recover enough to survive that final section there. A minute 20. What a beautiful view. And then the mountain just ruins it. There we go. We can start recovering. Let's try and finish this stage off with at least a 1 minute gap. Oh god, this is becoming harder and harder. Damn it. Half a minute to Craddock. Did we launch too early? Don't tell me we launched too early, man. Come on. Let's try and beat Craddock here. 500 meters, let's try and launch, and we take it. It's a bit closer than I expected. I expected at least like a minute and a half after that first climb, but Craddock came surprisingly close. But second stage win into Utah right here. We just keep on winning. It's crazy. Yeah, the competition is just not good enough for us, in the sense that we should be in World Tour by now with this kind of stat base. 83 Mountain is just too high for Conti and Pro Conti races. Even more secure in the Leafs jersey, a minute and 10 now, so we're just going to be able to expand that, I think, with the races that are about to come. We don't really have a proper weakness except for cobble, and there's no cobble stage in most stage races. We also take KOM today, and it's the same freaking points as Taylor Eisenhardt, who's been in the breakaway for days. So, sorry Taylor, gonna take that away from you as well. Points classification also ours at the moment, with 26 points ahead of Craddock and 30 ahead of William Barta. And we also have youth classification, 2 minutes 55 ahead of Lucas Hamilton. Yeah, what can I say? It's pretty simple. We were destined to win with these kind of stats, definitely on this start list, so can't be overly excited about winning this, but still a good race. And we get 24 points again. We're closing in on that 300 points again. It's an HC race, so it's more important for the sponsor and for the manager, so we get more XP points from that. Considering nothing has changed on this screen and we're the 13th of August, we have to decide whether we want to go to Cofidis. And, well, I am going to accept it. We're going to be riding for Cofidis in 2021. Offer accepted. There we go. Yeah, feels special. We're going away from Adria Mobile. Obviously, it's mainly because I'm so angry at the manager that we weren't leader at the GP Crunch. But honestly just wanted to have a bit of a different team around me. I feel like it's fun to ride with Adria Mobile, but I need a bit of variation. I need a bit of different things around me in the season so that I don't get bored of this series that easily. So that would be cool. And with Cofidis, we're pretty sure of getting either into a World Tour or getting a wildcard to Tour de France. So our first Grand Tour is upcoming. I can feel it. We're going to finish off this episode with the time trial. It's a genuine normal time trial, individual one. 34 kilometers, it's a pretty long one, but we're good at TT, so this is a possibility. Let's take a look at the competition here when it comes to time trial. Mikkel Bjerg here. He's a pretty good talent in this, so he might be better than us when it comes to stats. I don't know. Bevan with his 77 time trial, Haga with his 77, Mats Pedersen 74, and Cataneo 75. So I'm honestly just curious what Mikkel Bjerg's TT is at the moment, but I can't see that obviously. Let's get into the stage and find out where he's good or not. And we're off. I've put myself on 70 for the start, but it looks like that's just not good enough. So let's up it towards 75 and aim to go as hard as we can on the climb itself. This section. After that, we've got a false flat downhill towards the finish, so that should be less fortunate for our legs. The uphill is the part where we need to gain time. The climb is coming, and I've upped it towards 80 just because I feel like this is the moment where we need to go hard. Might up it towards 85 even. Try and gain some time on Craddock because this is the moment where we need to do it. He's a good time trialist as well. At least a decent one. Don't know his stats, but I can't see it either at the moment. There we go. And let's try and go 80 again right now. He's got a pretty solid gap on me, the Craddock man. He's trying to catch Gebre. That seems to be working out. Let's try and go 85 again on this section. Try and come towards him a bit, because these are the sections that are benefiting us the most. Don't know his TT stat and I can't see his stats, so gonna try and drop it towards 75 on this section and just steer 75 for a bit until we see that it's either not good enough or good enough. We're in the final 4 kilometers and I've actually had to drop my effort towards 70 again because we didn't have enough energy. Gonna drop it towards 68 right now. Into the final section, Craddock has passed Gebre and he might actually get out a really good time here. We had the best time at the first intermediate, but we also spend most of our energy there, so that's normal. Let's try and sprint for the last section here and see what we do. And we get 4th in the stage. That's 28 seconds, but Mikkel Bjerg takes the stage. 4th on 29 seconds. Not the best thing, but I feel like we did pretty well. I'm happy about this. When it comes to GC, we just gain time on the rest, so Bjerg does jump to 3rd. Solid ride from that guy. We lost a time trial, and I don't know what his stats are, so can't see if we did bad or good, so I'll just pretend it was a good time trial. We lost from 77. Time trial is ahead of us, so that's very normal considering we have 75. Might want to try and up that in a few upgrades now because 75 is a bit low for GC. And in general, I would like to get my resistance and stamina a bit up. Potentially my secondaries in general just flat as well. And we get some more points. 18 again, 174 of the 300. Closing in on that upgrade. And I think that's about it for this episode. I'm going to finish it off here. We signed with Cofidis for Season 3. I'm happy about it, but I hope they change sponsor because I don't 100% like the shirt, but I'll get over that feeling. We've got 4 stages to come in Tour of Utah. We're in the lead at the moment and going to try and win that in the next episode. Hope you liked this one. If you did, tap that like button. If you didn't, tell me what's wrong. Make it better for you next time. Goodbye, guys.